Here we are, folks. True Brew, Bendigo. We're going to brew our own beer. Let's give you a quick walk through. There's a group here from the charity comp, but we'll walk through now. Here we are. We've got our tasting paddle ready, and they go like this.
Have a taste.
That's mid-strength. That's their Super XPA. That is their closest relative to a 2 extra dry. And that's an IPA, an Indian Pale Ale, which is entirely their own animal. But we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4 tests, and we're going to pick which one we're going to brew up.
Like syrup.
Yeah, it is.
Got it recording too. Lager syrup.
So we want to shut it off sort of just before it gets to the 3. So we now need 2 litres of our ultralight, which is the one next to it. So if you want to move the bucket over, this one might come out a little quicker.
So what am I putting in?
So we're going to go up to the 5 mark. Yep. So might want to.
Oh, this is thick too. That's harder to turn off than what it is to turn on.
It is. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is our glucose. So glucose is basically a liquid sugar. So it's a nice thick one. How much is that? Yeah, so we'll go up to the faint line there, the 6. It's very sticky, so you might have to hit it real hard.
Oh, look at it.
So there's a very faint line there for the 6 litre mark. Yep.
This is what our special brew will start out as.
Oh, look at the bubbles in it.
All put together on their secret ingredient list. That's how our brew will start out at.
So what are we up to? Oh, we've done this.
So before we can get started on the actual brewing, we just need to get our dextrose, which we're actually, for the 1,000 litres is for more of a mid-strength, so we want to go for the heavy. So we're going to go 1,700 grams, which is 1.7 kilos. Come over here.
Bring our bucket.
We'll leave the bucket there.
0.7 of dextrose. Oh! Boom! Pop it in. Oops.
Leave it. Leave it so he can check it.
You're all done?
Bring it over.
Bring that one over.
Bring it over.
Okay. Alright, so we can whack that one there. So we're going to get your brewing here on this kettle. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our highly professional measuring stick here to get our water level right. Open up our kettle. Boiling away nicely, we're ready to go. It does, yeah. Yep. Just draining it. Grab our dextrose first, all that straight into the middle of the basket. Now what we want to do is we want to grab our malts there. We're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to pull that straight into the middle. Set our timer for 15 minutes. And while we're doing that,
Do you get many people come through doing this?
yep.
Have you got any other professionals that you just go, yeah, you know what you're doing, see you later?
Yeah, there's a few, but yeah, you do all the work.
Home brewers. And
Yeah. Alrighty, so we'll head back over to the weighing station. Grab our recipe card. Alrighty, so we've got our Gee. I didn't say I knew what I was doing. So these hops, like I say, going to give us the flavour and aroma. The irony of that is at this stage, they're pretty stinky stuff. If you want to have a bit of a whiff of them, they're not the nicest smelling things at this stage. It's going to make our beer smell good. Alrighty, so turn the scales off. Hold on and tear it off again. So we need 20 grams of hop F, which is this guy here.
Oh, shit. That's way too much. Start again.
A. Hopefully we've got 40 grams in there. If not, we've got another bag. Start with
Again, we're following our little direction and the direction of the master brewer.
Alrighty. So with our black ball, we've got 3 different types of ingredients we're going to add here. We're going to add another type of hop, Alacao, and then we're also going to add a Irish moss, which is basically a fining agent. So all these hops that we add to the kettle is going to sink it down to the bottom. So when we pump it out, it's not going to be clogging everything up. And we're going to add some yeast nutrient, which are basically like some wheat bix for the yeast. It's going to make sure it's got nice and healthy and not going to die on it.
So is this going to have like sediment in the bottom of the bottles?
No, we filter it, so it's the same as when you have the same beer that comes out of the tap. So
because many years ago, tried home brew at home, and we had exploding bottles in the shed, and they all had like sediment in the bottom. I was like, tried drinking, it's like, oh, this is disgusting. It was a complete fail.
We take care.
Yeah, the bottles all started. We heard one boom and it was like, the night's like, what was that? We lived in Seven Hills in Sydney, by the way, which is like a slum of Sydney.
Yeah, right. So you thought it was guns.
Explosion. It was like, what was that? And then they all just started ricocheting off each other. Like, it was just like, this is horrible.
The yeast has come alive.
So we never ever did it again.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Understandable. It was a big mess to have to clean up.
Oh, just glass and shit.
Alrighty, so we want to go, so this is our yeast nutrient, so we'll go 10 grams of that guy into that gunner. Yep. No worries. All right, I'll give you the hard task next. We want 1 tablet of our Irish Ice.
I work under pressure, Will.
Zero that one off again. Now we want to go 30 grams of Pop G here. Together is our yeast, which is going to make our bottles explode.
Hopefully not.
Can you make like caramel beer? What's the caramel?
So that's so these are malted barleys, and so they give us a little bit extra flavour that we can't get from those ones. Not so much caramel, but yeah, it's basically all starts off with barley, and then they roast it, and different temperatures, different lengths of times creates different styles of malts. But yeah, that does have a bit of a caramelly taste.
There you go.
Alright, so we'll go 25 grams into our little jug there. You can always pour it back out if you go too far.
That's lager yeast going in.
Yeah.
Lager yeast.
Want to go?
No, you keep going. And these guys are called True Blue guys. They're down in Bendigo area, but they've got a good internet page. So if you want to jump on www.trueblue or True Brew, I should say, and go through their product range online. You can always online order, and you can always get them to deliver. It's nationwide delivery for their product. I think the guy's name's Nathaniel or Nathan, the guy that owns it. He's the guy that's running us through the brewing process at the moment. Yeah, True Brew, Bendigo. Get on it. www.truebrew.com.au.
It's True Brew.
I call it True Brew.
Sounds like True Blue.
No.
True Brew.
True Brew. I'll get them to drop their website down. They've got a whole website online, and you can order all their products through that website with a nationwide postage. And the guy that's running it through it is the master brewer. I think his name's either Nathaniel or Nathan.
His name is Lachlan. I think his name is Lachlan.
Oh, Lachlan. Sorry, Lachlan. Lachlan. Yep, no, his name is Lachlan. We just asked him. Just waiting for the temperature in the oven to rise a bit more. Because we've added a cold ingredients to the boiling water, it's dropped the temperature of the water down, so we've got a 15-minute window, which is down to 2 point something. So it's up to its proper temperature and we can add the extra ingredients in. Just washing down the stills. Or brew kettles they're called. Everything works on precise measurements, precise temperatures. Apparently if you put them in too cold they turn out bitter. Put them in too hot they don't have any flavour to them. It burns the flavour out of them, so it's got to be right on all the time. So I'll give you a quick walk around the last 2 minutes. This is Lockie, our brewer.
Howdy.
True Brew. True Brew. Here's their website. Bar right there, and Lockie's by the mat. A little beer garden. List of beers you can brew. And that's their tasting board. Just says all their beers on tap. Nice guys, come in if you're in the Bendigo, if you're in the Bendigo area, drop by, have a taste, take some product home. But they do have a website, and you can hit them up on the website for anything, and they ship nationwide.
What other exciting things have you gotten up to while you've been Bendigo?
We went to the Stupa.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Comes out of nowhere, that thing, doesn't it?
It's huge. Did the old,
Botanic Gardens.
we did Botanic Gardens, we took a drive to Chuka.
Been out and saw the silos out in Chuka.
Oh yeah.
Silo art.
Yep. I've seen photos of them, haven't I?
Rochester, Uchuka.
It's all in the backyard.
I know. That's the thing, like when you live somewhere, you normally don't visit as many places as when you've gone on holiday.
Yeah, that's right.
Strange thing.
Good. So who came up with this concept? You or?
So Ken and I are brothers, unfortunately, and it's actually our middle brother who stole the idea of it.
So you pair ran with it and
Yeah.
he's on the outer.
Alrighty, so what we're going to do, we're going to add our first bowl of hops. So if you want to grab that guy.
Which is the silver bowl, isn't it?
Yep, silver bowl's the first one to go in.
First bowl of hops going in.
Yeah, so you just want to sort of sprinkle it around a bit.
Sprinkle it in, a bit like when you're making a soup.
Brew.
A cold brew. Beautiful. So that's going to make it look less like beer and more like tea soup. But
I can smell it.
yeah, it instantly comes out. I'm going to have to take my word for it, but that's what we want. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to set our timer for another half an hour for this one. So like I say, we want those hops to be in there boiling away. And it's going to start releasing those alpha acids, which is what gives us the bitterness. And then this last bowl here is just going to be the oils. So a lot of the brews that we do actually use the same hop, but at 3 different times, and it just creates a completely different effect. So maybe how much that does. So while we're waiting around, do you want another beer or soft drink, something like that?
Come on around. So, sorry guys, they just said they do not post Australia-wide because their products have no preservative and they've got to be refrigerated. So, you can only buy their products over the counter.
Alrighty, so you can have the one bowl of hops here.
Having a sniff of it.
Yeah. Sounds good. smells like soup. Yeah. Does look a bit like peat ham soup at this stage, but I assure you. Looks fantastic. So that's your Hallertau hop. So they're only going to be brewed for 15 minutes in total, so that'll give you an aroma to your beer. Irish moss tablet is a seaweed extract that helps clarify the beer, and the yeast nutrient just helps, acts as a bit of a fertiliser to give your yeast a kick along. So we'll just set the timer for another 5 minutes at this stage. And after this 5 minutes, what we'll do, we just open up the lid, take it off the boil, we'll let it sit and settle for 10 minutes, transfer it, and add your yeast and your job's done.
Easy done.
So what transfers into another?
Yeah, your vessel did not take you through the process? No. After this 5 minutes, I'll show you through the process of what happens after you leave.
Okay, cool, awesome, thank you.
Back in 5.
Yeah, you go through a hop filter. So this pick and brew all the hops that you've added, purely for the brewing purposes only. So they'll get caught up in a filter. We'll then go through the heat exchanger. So we'll bring it down from about 95 degrees to about 20 degrees straight away into a little fermenter, which I'll get in a sec. Then that's when you add your yeast at that stage and temperature. And that's pretty much the job done. So we'll look after your brew from there. So we'll transfer it into this room. Massive mess at the moment. This room stays between 21 and 23 degrees. So whether you brew ales, lagers, porter, stout, wheat beer, pilsner, ginger beer.
So these are all ones that people have brewed themselves?
Yeah, yep, and some, for us for the bar, but this is, at this temperature, all the different strains of yeast that we use all activate nicely at this temperature. Yep. So at this stage, the yeast eats away at all the fermentables, all the sugars in your brew, creating your ethanol or your alcohol, but also creates gases and CO2 in that process. So these are just one-way airlocks, air valves that allow the CO2 to release with no air or oxygen to get in. We use these 1,000 litre fermenters here that we've modified, these water tanks that we've modified the fermenters. So this is just a bigger version of the little 50 litre tank. So you can see that one's, you'll hear it bubbling away profusely, but because we do the ginger beer commercially, we do it in 1,000 litre lots.
Wow.
So a lot of the ginger beer?
Yeah. So been good, especially this.
Years and years ago, I said to Lockie, I tried to do a home brew at home and ended up with a heap of sediment in the bottom
and the caps were blown off.
bottles.
Yeah, so I'll show you what we do to get rid of the sediment.
What stage does the sediment
I'll show you.
Aha.
Yep, talk you through. So all your brews will sit in here for 10 nights to ferment. So this is the magic room where all your alcohol's created. Then transfer it into this room. Obviously a lot cooler.
Yeah.
So this room stays between 1 and 3 degrees. So your brew will sit in there for 10 nights and transfer it into here for at least 4 nights, just to settle and chill. So the majority of our ales and lagers, it's only a 2-week turnaround from doing your brew, and then be able to come back and bottle it, drink it straight away. But you do have that extra 3-week leeway to get back in and get it bottled up. So this stage, this temperature, the yeast doesn't kill the yeast, but the yeast will then just become dormant and then slowly settle down to the bottom of your fermenters.
Hence the sediment.
Yeah, when you come back to bottle, before you do, what we'll do, we'll pump your brew out of the white fermenters through this 3-phase filtration system. Oh, sorry.
You're all right.
Like we're at a nightclub at 2 AM in the morning.
That's all right.
So we pump your brew out of the white fermenters and it goes through a 3-phase filtration system. So all the beer, or the majority of the beers, not all the beers, but the majority of the beers are filtered at 3 different stages, leaving it nice and clean and crisp. There's no sediment, there's no cloudiness in your brew. So it goes through the 3 stages of filtration into a carbonating keg. Don't have one on hand, but we've modified a few 60 litre kegs with a gas line and a carbonating stone at the bottom of it. So once, it's a mini bright tank, so once your keg's full, we hook it up with CO2, we pump it down the bottom of the brew, it explodes out of a carbonating stone, which is a bit like a pumice stone. Explodes out of there, tiny fine little bubbles. So that goes through that process for about 5 minutes, purging every sort of 20-30 seconds, and once that's done, your beer's ready to be drank. So there's no secondary fermentation or anything like that, which you probably did with your home brew stuff. where you once you bottled it, you add
It
your
was
sugar.
nasty.
Yeah, so it's a completely different process
a
than what you would have done
mess.
at home. And then when you come back to the bottle, you need to bring in, like I said, your own bottles, long neck stubbies, eggs, whatever you've got a collection of to fill them up. Or initially, yeah, we sell the bottles.
So go on there.
Yep. So we load up the steriliser there, pump a all your trees full. We pump sterilising agent through the bottles, fill them out with
Goes on like that.
nasties. That's it. So you just give them a spin and a twirl. Make sure they're all touched with the steriliser. Once they're sterilised, they're good to be bottled. So we then hook your thing up to a tap. So you just fill up your stubbies from the tap. So your beer comes out 1 to 2 degrees. Cap it, and away you go. So it'll take you about an hour to bottle up your 50 litres worth. Yeah.
That's
Have a
awesome.
few as you go.
Awesome.
This is our automated bottling machine that we use for our alcoholic ginger beer. Behind all the tables that we've got away for the function tonight. So yeah, we were able to use the automatic bottling line for the beer commercially. And then we've got the 1,000 litre fermenters here for our all grain brewing that we do for commercially.
Nice.
But that's the process in a nutshell.
Awesome.
Front of the kettle here. Pump your brew.
Transferring our brew across. Final stage.
Line. So we'll go through that hop filter, capture all the hops that you've been adding throughout the brew. The water in the line. Flush out, wait for your brew to come through.
So is there like sterilising agents in that or just
Yeah.
water?
Yes, no, it's left with sterilising agent through it. Brew coming through now. Out the magic beer fountain. The fermenter.
Magic begins.
Yes. Good.
So is there a way of moderating strength through making it stronger and weaker in this process?
The alcohol?
Yeah.
No, all through the boiling. Yeah, yeah.
So the longer you boil, the stronger it gets.
No, so the longer you boil, the more bitter it becomes.
So it's a bit more alcohol content.
No, so you want more fermentable sugars at the start to bump up the alcohol content.
I noticed some of your products are around the 6-7 mark.
Yeah, we do a St. Nick's at
Some of the strong ones there.
9.9%.
Scottish is about 6-7 or something.
8.2, yeah, the Scottish ale. Yeah. So it's a it's a good night beer, that one.
Is it a bitter tasting one?
No, it's a nice dark ale, that one. Very smooth. Right, so that's coming out at about 23 degrees, which is spot on.
So did you have to do a course to learn how to do all this? Or just through experience?
Yeah, experience. We went up to a brewery in Brisbane for a couple of weeks and worked up there, had a similar setup there before we opened, and then
No actual course to say to do it.
there is, there's a uni course. Yep, you can do for brewing.
You might
Ballarat.
become a master brewer, or
But-
is that a master brewer's course?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
The finished product coming out, guys.
Certainly is. I reckon we can add the yeast now. So if you want to grab that little container of yeast, this is a good temp.
Goes in there.
Yep, good temperature to sprinkle a ring now.
Come back in 2 weeks and we've got beauty. We've got brewsters.
Absolutely.
How long have you guys been operating for?
Just over 12 years now. So, so we've opened to brew beer and drink beer every day for a few years, but we've been able to extend it out for a bit longer.
A couple of summers later, we're still doing it.
Yes.
saying, Lachlan, the first time we've seen that you can come and brew your own beer.
Oh, very good. Yeah, it was.
We haven't seen it anywhere else.
Some
Yeah,
people, some
when you
people
can
just do a
actually get
tour and they
involved.
actually do it, but you can't get hands on with it.
Yeah,
They'll just do it all in front of you and it's like, oh, okay.
yeah. No, it's good to be able to. Yeah,
Bit hands on, it's good.
exactly. Yeah, something different.
Different experience, yeah.
With a really good product at the end of it.
It's a lot cleaner than doing it at home.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about all the cleaning up, and once you've got all the right,
Sterilising the bottles.
exactly.
and-
Yeah. We take all that out of it for you. So.
So if you learnt that to cool and drink that now,
And yeah,
wouldn't be worth
it's
it.
sort of very, very sweet sort of iced tea
Okay.
sort of flavour. It's not particularly nice. It needs to wait for it to ferment
Do its magic.
and then carbonate.
Yeah, yeah. Very good.
Oh, shit!
Burnt myself.
Yeah, look at the green stuff. It looks like moss.
That's the remnants of our brew going out. Ugh.
It's going to taste good though.
Beautiful.
And that's it, guys. Job done.
Job done. Tuck your baby into bed.